She dated him, right? Is he a
Judge unseals, where's my thing? Unseals divorce case as conflict interest claims threaten Trump Georgia trial. So now remember we told you about this whole thing about Fani Wilson, Willis. And about her having an affair with this man. He's not good looking either. If I'm going to risk my whole life and legacy, is he going to be fine? He going to be where everybody be like, yeah, I can see her doing that. But anyway.
Okay.
Her having an affair with this dude, who is the chief prosecutor on the Trump case in Georgia. The election interference case. And that she appointed him, even though they say he's not qualified. And the reason why she appointed him is because they have an allegedly affair.
Oh, okay. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Allegedly, they have receipts showing they traveled together on where she sent him out of town to go on things, and then she's gone with him and all this other stuff. So the judge is allowing there to be a little one-off trial just to figure this out with this. And they have to bring evidence to show that she has had an affair with him and that he's been put into this position and that he shouldn't even be the prosecutor and she shouldn't have anything to do with the case. And she's saying, Fani is saying that his ex-wife is behind all of this and that she's jealous or whatever and whatever. She's never said it's not true.
But why now?
Somebody probably giving her some money on the Trump side.
Yeah. Hey, can you push this story?
But with all of that said, what does that have to do with election interference?
The shiny object.
It's a shiny object.
That the Republican Party...
let's go. I don't even think y'all even need to have a trial. Pull him off of it. Pull her off of it. Don't have anything to do with this trial going forward.
But somebody else on
what does that have to do with anything?
Goal that she has. Keep it moving. She can jump off the train and the train can keep moving with another person that, does what she does.
A Georgia judge on Monday unsealed the divorce case involving a special prosecutor at the center of allegations concerning an improper relationship with Fulton County District Attorney who brought the racketeering case against Donald Trump over his effort to overturn the 2020 election results. The judge also stayed the position of the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis in the divorce until the special prosecutor, his name, Nathan Wade, whom she hired for a high-profile Trump case, had first testified about his relationship and financial conditions himself. Trump's co-defendant and 2020 campaign elections day operations chief, Michael Roman, has put forward a motion seeking to have the district attorney's office disqualified from bringing the case because of the alleged relationship. So his attorney, one of the Mar-a-Lago crime family, he's saying throw the whole case out because she got too much stuff going on in her office that's not good.
Why would they?
Which is stupid. Out?
Yes, it has nothing to do with the other one. One has nothing to do with the other.
If you murder somebody and you find out that the police department is corrupt, why does that get the person off for murder unless that police department is the one that has all the evidence? Everything came from them. But let's say that the person, they said they did it. There's other evidence that was from not even that police department. Why would they throw out the whole case? That doesn't make any sense.
Or just the fact that she's her as a lawyer. If there's any concerns with the one lawyer, sit her down and get another lawyer.
And get rid of him.
Because you are still being investigated for what you did to make sure if it's a crime or not. That doesn't change the fact that you did something allegedly, that they're checking you out. That lawyer has a problem with maybe a male stripper or something.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with the fact that you still messed up and we're investigating you.
That's it.
We'll bring in another lawyer to look at you if you really want to do that. Now, you're not throwing the whole case out.
And this case is not connected to the FBI's case. The Department of
Which
Justice.
is a whole nother
Which
level.
is still saying you had election interference.
Oh, Jesus.
So maybe you could try to throw one of them out. It's not going to throw all of them
Let's
out.
get you at the federal level then. Okay, let's say for sake
Well,
of
he wants to win.
Move Fani out.
That's why he wants to win, because he can get rid of the federal one if he wins president.
That's right, yeah. Not the
local one. See? So Trump and his allies, including Roman, were charged last year with violating the Georgia racketeering statute over their efforts to reverse the outcome of the 2020 election. Now, the complaint about this relationship between these two inside the district attorney's office surfaced in January, with Roman, who sought the dismissal of Willis, alleging that she personally profited from hiring Wade because he billed at least $653,000 in fees and used that money to pay for vacations for them to go.
But it still has nothing to do with the case that Comover is being investigated for. That's her. If that is allegedly what she's been doing with this guy, that's separate. If the judge makes a decision to remove them because they're too messy right now, another lawyer is going to step in.
Yes.
And continue the investigation.
The allegations are scheduled to be addressed next month after the Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, who is presiding in the Trump case, set a hearing for February 15th. The date comes 2 weeks after the judge in the divorce case holds a hearing on whether to unseal. Wade started divorce proceedings the day after he was hired as a special prosecutor on the Trump case. So that's why they say this must be his wife being jealous and all this.
Okay.
The divorce turned contentious last year, and his wife complained that her husband had failed to disclose his finances, including income working on the Trump case. So it's all mixed up with a divorce. It's all messy. Mm-hmm. It's all of that. And I already told you that Fani, the brothers on the street already was going after her because of YSL.
Coming at the
and it was it was shady kind of what she did, allegedly. Mm-hmm. If you did date a guy who was on the street that was in that gang or whatever, and then you wasn't a prosecutor then, you was a defense attorney. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of the guys in YSL, you were their defense attorney. Mm-hmm. And then you switched over and became a prosecutor and used all that information that you gained as their defense attorney to lock them up. That is not right.
I always sit and wonder when I see people in these high-profile positions in their jobs, whether they're politicians, lawyers, doctors, whatever those positions are. You always sit there, even ministers, really ministers.
Yeah.
People don't have integrity anymore.
Right.
And I'm thinking, why don't we not make decisions in our lives as we're going? I know some of us have made bad decisions and we have to pay for it.
Right.
But a lot of times there's things that's common sense to not get involved in.
But everything gonna be exposed 2024.
Yes. Skeletons are coming out of everyone's closet.
And she found out the hard way, if this is true.
Wow.
Why would you go after Comover and not think he's going to find everything on you?
You would think they would get somebody else.
I'd be like, no, get somebody who that's got a squeaky leak. Get them in there because this guy's going to throw everything in there but the kitchen sink. I hope they don't find none on Leticia.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I tell you.
So if it is true about all the stuff for Fani, again, get her out of there. I don't care about her. Mm-hmm. And him too.
Yep.
And bring some other prosecutors in there. But that has nothing to do with you interfering and destroying those two black women's lives.
Thank you. You still going to be investigated in the court. The case is still going forward.
And thank you. Okay. All right. Now, every day you always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is.
Yeah, apparently they're donkeys.